Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faroe Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Damn.
Missouri
now
about
on
to kick
offense
off to lift the lid on this one. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Let's go, buddy. Take a play.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They'll try the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires left. He's got it. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Leaves it with the back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Bust through behind his pad. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physical.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that.
Man.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass, it's Cook. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Missouri 0.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
He's looking to throw it. Makes a grab over the middle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Line getting set on second down. They're going to throw it again. Looking deep. And that pass is intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Power football with the run.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move, create some space. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. it makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get
Lock,
tired.
Chat.
They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to throw on second down. Quick completion on the out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
I'm locked, Chat.
Wow,
My
this offense
God.
has a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Coming after it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Hand off from the shotgun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida 14, Missouri.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
On the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup.
Bet money you won't do that again.
This offense.
These guys aren't human aid. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Finds his man. It's Cooper. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burden. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Going up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that 1st score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Gators. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And they pick up the extra point.
That he just gave us, too.
They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing their last kickoff.
Hey.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson.
Lady,
he was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
It's just so right as we dance by the moonlight.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been
what?
working for you in this
He
game.
fucking caught that?
Dial up plays that you've already
nah,
had
this game's
success
fake.
with. Running it and throwing it. It's
I
okay to
could tell
repeat
by
plays.
the look
Down
in
14
your
at this
eye.
point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third.
Florida 21, Missouri 7. On the ready.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Later.
To throw, it's Cook. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Fires to the wideout.
I didn't jump. Why didn't I jump?
Touchdown Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was
Why the fuck didn't I jump?
Baby.
All right, let's do it.
Touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of
That's NCAA, man. NCAA right there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Is able to make one dude miss.
What are you supposed to do about that?
Some steam. When you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly
Yeah, that's NCAA, man. NCAA. I didn't jump. I couldn't jump.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Running to the left. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Leaves it with the running back. Giving him his pads. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Gators just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. To the ground with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by
Game over, buddy.
Nail beat.
Good luck, man.
Great execution by this
In your
offense.
future endeavors.
They did
GG's.
tack on the extra point.
Another one. What they say? Another one bites the dust.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 29, sets a kick it away.
Keep that candy, yeah. I mean, more like Mandy, yeah. Say I'll take Addy,
Coming
yeah.
out with it, it's Johnson. That gamble did
Nah,
not
keep that
pay
candy.
off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Say Addy, yeah.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, I feel for this offense.
Why can't I
if they're
jump?
going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Using the quick game. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football.
my
It's
gosh,
incomplete and 4th
man.
down's coming.
Defense did a great job.
So
3rd and short on the
like I'm
opponent's side of the
feeling
field. They're
Mandy,
expecting
yeah.
quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Yeah.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th.
Yo, GG's, fam. Good game, bro.
A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War.
Yo, bro.
And that's why we
GG's,
call
man.
games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know what's
No
this an
GGs?
upset. This
Yeah,
team is
nigga, fuck you
unranked,
too then.
ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.